ladies and gentlemen, we've got Andy Serkis, who's won Outstanding British Contribution to Cinema and is on some beautiful crutches. Okay, let's first of all, before we say anything, Diamante on your crutches, I like that.
Yes, it was a gift from the wardrobe department on Venom, which I'm directing at the moment.
Nice.
They thought I'd better spruce up my sort of more care in the community looking.
Well, it's looking very good.
Well, thank you.
Am I allowed to ask what's up?
Absolutely. It was it was a skiing faux pas on New Year's Day. So it's nothing.
I thought it was going to be something really filmic.
What do you not do when you're filming and when you've got a major award coming up is go skiing, and that's what we ended up doing.
Ah, okay.
So there you go.
Well, okay. Well, it looks good anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So, outstanding British contribution to cinema. Obviously, we know you as an actor for Gollum in Lord of the Rings. We also you were BAFTA nominated for Ian Dury in Sex, Drugs and Rock and Roll, and also for Ian Brady in Longford. But now, directing. Should we talk a bit about directing? The move into directing.
Absolutely.
It's in the last 3 years. How are you enjoying it?
I love it. In fact, it started back in 2011. Peter Jackson gave me the opportunity to direct the second unit on The Hobbit. So, I thought my first sort of standing up in front of a large crew, would be a small, independent movie. Auteur film, like most people, with 3 characters in maybe 2 locations. But this was directing on a huge scale with a crew of 150 people for 200 days straight, and so it was the biggest and best film education I had in terms of and shooting native 3D and shooting at 48 frames a second. It was a huge, just a massive education that I got, and Peter knew that I wanted to direct and enabled that to happen. So I owe a lot to him for that. But I've been writing projects and making short films, directing video games, and of course it just formed the Imaginarium when I came back from doing The Hobbit in 2012.
Yeah, should we talk a little bit about the Imaginarium? So the Imaginarium, the idea is that it's a kind of company that will help people realise the kind of stuff that actually you become known for, which is to put emotion in something that then is turned into a creature. Isn't it?
Yeah, the idea was to create in the UK a place, a sort of cathedral to digital characters, if you like, and to not separate the elements, so that you had directors, writers, CG artists, all able to come to a place. At the time, there were basically, this came about by me directing a video game for a company called Ninja Theory, and when we came to shoot it, we were unable to actually find anywhere in the UK to do it, so I had to take everybody back to New Zealand to make it. So I thought, it's crazy. The cameras are made in Oxford and the software is from Cambridge, and why isn't there a place? So that was what spurred the idea. And then I joined up with Jonathan Cavendish, the film producer, and we decided to form a production company with a facility attached, which recently, 2 years ago, became 2 companies. So now it's a facility which works in next generation storytelling, is what we're saying. The sort of working with the emerging art forms of VR and AR, bringing motion capture into those worlds. For instance, we did and live theatre too. So we did work with the Royal Shakespeare Company on The Tempest and brought motion capture into that arena. So it's like a boutique space and technology centre for pushing and furthering the art and craft.
Right. Are you employing more people?
Yeah, we've got. we've got. So there's 2. The Imaginarium is now 2 different companies: the studios and the film production company. So that's we've got a bunch.
You've got a lot on your plate.
Yeah,
you've got a lot on your plate. Okay. Before I throw it open to the audience, I just want to say, what does it mean to actually get a kind of, this is a recognition of all your work, isn't it? This BAFTA.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate it, because it's kind of more. Look, I didn't even, when I came into the profession, I mean, before I became an actor, rather, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was studying art and design, and happened upon theatre and happened upon acting, and then it's sort of, performance capture was a very strange confluence and sort of banana curve in my career, but actually it's brought together all of the things that interested me in terms of expression, in terms of design, movement, character. When I became an actor, I loved the notion of transformation, and this technology allows you to transform to the nth degree, regardless of the colour of your skin, what sex you are. It's a very it is a truly egalitarian art form in a sense, because you're not hemmed down by what you look like. You can become anything, and that really appealed to me philosophically.
You're slightly scaring me now. You can become anything.
You can.
I'm a bit weird. Okay, I'd like to throw it open to my fantastic friends in the press. You are dead keen. You're always first. I'm going to go to you. Are brilliant, but I'm going to go to you first.
You asked my question.
No. So the lady behind you. I've done your job.
Hi, Andy.
Hey.
Stepping into the role of directing Venom, what can you tell us about what you will bring to the sequel? We see a lot of motion capture, I imagine.
Well, it's I really can't talk too much about it because I know, boring. But we're 40 days into the shoot, and it's really thrilling. We've got the magnificent Tom Hardy, obviously, at the centre of it, and we see a sort of deepening of the relationship between he and Venom, and obviously there's a nemesis character, and then that's all I can say. No, okay. I mean it's going well, and we've got a fantastic cast in it, really great cast.
I've got to wrap it up. I'm really sorry they're shouting at me, but thank you so much, Andy Serkis, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That actually looks quite painful.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey